You feel like a complicated case, like you've tried everything and nothing works. And now you're thinking about spending thousands on a laser for hormonal acne. What I'm about to tell you completely changed how I help women heal their skin. And honestly, it might save you thousands of pounds and months of frustration. Hi, I'm Cheryl Woodman. I'm a scientist, acne expert, and award winning skincare formulator. Here to help you get back to your clear, calm, confident skin. I know sometimes it can feel hopeless, like you're going to be stuck with acne forever. So I want you to know this. Your skin's been clear before, it can and it will be clear again. And before you book an AviClear session, you need to know these 3 secrets nobody's telling you about, secrets that could save your skin. So make sure to stick around for secret number 3. It exposes something your acne is trying to tell you that most people miss completely, and it could get you clear in just months. So let's dive in. Secret number 1, your hormones can be normal and still causing your acne. And AviClear doesn't address this. Here's something that drives me mad. You go to your doctor, you tell them you think your acne is hormonal, they run blood tests, everything comes back within normal range, and they tell you your hormones are fine, it's not hormonal. But here's what they're missing. Normal ranges are huge, like massive. They're based on average scores across thousands of people. But here's the thing, you're not average, you're you. And let me prove it to you with actual science. There's this amazing science paper that looked at a whole host of data and studies of women with acne. And here's one of the findings. So let me read this with you. While some women have frank hormonal abnormalities, including hyperandrogenism or PCOS, many women are found to have hormonal levels within the range of normal. In some patients, acne may be a manifestation of end organ hypersensitivity. While androgen levels appear normal, they might be high in that particular patient. So yes, you heard that right. You're not going crazy. There could very likely be a hormonal cause of your acne, even if your hormone tests have technically come back normal. Normal on average, yes, but not normal for you as an individual. For you, these levels are potentially high enough to trigger acne. And if this is the experience you've had and you're like, oh my gosh, finally someone who understands, hit subscribe so you don't miss my next video. So having in-range hormone levels is like, well, imagine the speed limit is 70 miles an hour. Someone is in a mini convertible, they're out enjoying a leisurely drive at 45 miles an hour, and then there's this red Ferrari cruising at 68. Both are within the limit, but one is clearly going much faster. That's what's happening with your hormones. Your doctor looks at the range and says, you're fine, but your body is screaming, this is too much for me. And this matters so much when we're talking about AviClear, because if your hormones are driving your oil production, even if they're technically normal, AviClear isn't addressing that at all. Which brings me to secret number 2. AviClear only works on the surface. It doesn't touch your hormones. So AviClear is a laser treatment, and lasers work on the surface of your skin. They can penetrate a few millimeters down to target your oil glands. That is the whole point. They kill the oil glands to reduce the acne. But here's what AviClear cannot do. It cannot rebalance your hormones. It physically cannot. It's not designed to, it's not capable of it. Your hormones are being produced by your ovaries, your adrenal glands, even your fat cells. They're traveling through your bloodstream, sending signals to your receptors all over your body, including those oil glands. And those hormones are what's telling your oil glands to go into overdrive in the first place. So yes, AviClear can damage some of those oil glands, but it's like Having a pair of high heels that are a size too big for you, they rub your heels raw and you get so many blisters. Instead of going back to get a size that fits you, a size that means you can forget about the pain of blisters and get on with looking so cute in those heels, you put a plaster on your heel. You've blocked some of the rubbing, it feels better, sweet relief, but then weeks later, your toes start hurting because they're constantly sliding around and you've got a permanent ankle ache because your shoes are not supportive enough. The problem is still there, the problem that your shoes don't fit. And eventually your body finds another way to tell you. It goes, hello there, we've got a problem here. And that's exactly what happens with AviClear and hormonal acne. Because here's the kicker, and this is what really gets me. The most common reason sebum glands regain some of their activity after AviClear, unbalanced hormones. The same hormones that were causing the problem in the first place are now stimulating those damaged glands to heal and come back online. Your body is literally working against the treatment because the root cause is still there. So when people say, AviClear only worked for a few months, or my acne came back after a year, this is why, especially with hormonal acne. You haven't fixed anything. You've just temporarily suppressed the symptoms. And we're absolutely not about temporary acne cures here. That's why my Acne Warrior method helps you get to the root causes of your acne, including balancing your hormones naturally. That's how you get clear and stay clear. That's how you finally break free from the need to check your skin in every mirror you walk past. That's how you put an event in your diary and don't even consider or worry what your skin will be doing on that day. Secret number 3, the timeline nobody advertises and what your acne is really trying to tell you. All right, let's talk about the reality of AviClear results, because the marketing shows you these incredible before and afters. Everyone looks amazing. It seems instantaneous. But here's what the actual clinical data shows. After 3 months, so that's 12 weeks, 36% of people were clear or almost clear. 36%. That means nearly 2/3 of people still had significant acne after 3 months of treatment that cost thousands. By 26 weeks, that's 6 months, it went up to 46%, still less than half. And by 2 years, 66%. 2 years, that's an incredibly long time to wait, especially when you're spending thousands on a treatment that might not even work for you. And here's what really matters. With my Acne Warrior method, I've had women like Nina, like Maggie, and like Lauren get completely clear skin in just a few months, naturally, without lasers, without medications. Rewind the video again to see those incredible results. How did I help Nina, Maggie, and Lauren to get the clear, calm skin they thought was impossible for them? By actually addressing what was causing the acne in the first place. But there's something even more important I need you to understand about hormonal acne, because this isn't just about your skin. Your acne is a smoke signal. It's your body desperately trying to get your attention. It's waving a massive red flag saying, hey, something's not right here. We need help. And when you use treatments like AviClear to suppress that signal, to basically put a gag on your body's warning system, your body doesn't just give up and go quiet. It finds other ways to get your attention. So tell me in the comments if you're experiencing any of these too. Maybe it's through longer, more irregular cycles, heavy periods where you're doubled over in pain, brutal PMS that makes you feel like a completely different person for 2 weeks every month, brain fog that makes you feel like you're thinking through treacle, anxiety that comes out of nowhere, eczema, fatigue, bloating, gut issues. All of these are your body still screaming the same message. My hormones need support. And here's what really keeps me up at night. There's this pathway in your body called mTORC1. So stay with me. I promise this matters. When this pathway gets overactivated, which is what happens when your hormones are imbalanced, it doesn't just cause acne. Research shows it's linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, certain cancers, neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, and accelerated aging. But acne shows up first. Acne can start appearing years, sometimes decades before these other conditions develop. It's like an early warning system. So my husband got me this book recently, The Obstacle is the Way. And I've only read a few pages, but there's this idea that stuck with me, that obstacles aren't actually in our way, they are the way. They're guiding us towards what we need to learn or change. And that's how I think about acne. Your acne isn't the enemy, it's the guide. It's showing you exactly where you need to focus to get your healthiest hormone balance. So you can have what we're now calling health span, not just living longer, but living better, feeling amazing, having energy, being present for the people and experiences you love. Whether that's binging on a box set of Emily in Paris or hiking Snowdon. Because here's the thing. When you actually heal the root causes of hormonal acne, you don't just get clear skin. My acne warrior students tell me their period cramps disappear, that their cycles regulate, their PMS evaporates, they sleep better, they think clearer, they feel like themselves again, maybe for the first time in years. That's what real healing looks like, and that's what you can't get from a laser. So here's what I want you to take away from this. If you have hormonal acne, AviClear might reduce your breakouts temporarily, but it's not going to fix what's causing them. And it's certainly not going to improve your overall health. In fact, by masking the symptoms, you might be delaying the hormone healing your body desperately needs. Now, I did another video breaking down exactly how AviClear works, the science behind the laser, what it actually does to your skin, and whether it's worth the money. I'm linking that up for you below and here because you deserve to make an informed decision with all the facts. Your skin is trying to tell you something important. Are you ready to listen? I'll see you in the next video.